Yank and crank and light the fires and crank tires.
Eat cats.
Oh man, I finally watched Top Gun Maverick.
Oh,
We need to
nice.
discuss that. I just hit the
Yes.
live button, but we should. That's pretty good.
We'll
That
definitely
fucking
talk to
soundtrack
Maverick.
fires some neurons for me for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me happy when I hear that music.
Yep.
He literally vibrated in his chair when they started playing.
Yeah.
I will say that movie had just the right amount of Glenn Powell. Not too
Oh,
much.
that is the right use of Glenn Powell too.
Yeah.
That is.
Although I did like him in Twisters, he was
yeah.
fine.
No, yeah, I did.
I mean, I could have used more Glenn Powell abs. I'm not gonna lie.
I did love that they kept the like playing with the boys scene,
yeah.
but like put it like It's like give me that shirtless, nice sunset scrimmage game.
That's right. Everybody worked hard for those abs. You gotta
Hell yeah.
show them off at least a little while.
Tom Cruise looking pretty good for what is he?
Yeah.
50s or something.
Yeah.
Short king.
Oh no, he's in his 60s now, I believe.
Is he?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? He's making 20s in the 80s in his 20s.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is 62 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Which is
yeah,
wild
60 at
to
Maverick.
think about, like what my granddads look like at 62 versus what Tom Cruise looks like at 62.
Like Tim Walz.
Like
Yeah.
Tim Walz, exactly.
That's closer to it than Tom Cruise, yeah.
Yeah.
His birthday is 2 days before Teensis.
Hello, everyone. Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and fan of Tom Cruise movies. Welcome to session 45 of our weekly live stream to Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition Online Role-Playing Adventures. Fun fact, this is our 1-year anniversary of Call from the Deep. Look it up. That is a fun fact. I'm joined as always by my asshole friends, Chris playing Cobalt Ironhorn, the Minotaur Rune Knight Fighter.
Don't applaud his fun facts.
I had that fun fact just for you. Heather playing Savra, the Lizardfolk School of Necromancy Wizard.
I am offended by being called an asshole.
Raymond playing Mac, the Tortle Drake Warden Ranger / Rogue.
Hello.
And Reese playing Torl, the Kenku Fathomless Warlock / Fighter.
I have never seen a Top Gun movie.
Where's the puppy?
Record
Where's
scratch.
the puppy? Reese, go get the puppy. I want to see the puppy.
All right.
Never seen a Top Gun movie. There's only the Top Gun movie for most of my existence. Where are we? Stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. Watch more D&D's videos, reviews, and Let's Plays on my channel. Read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch my behind the scenes, no players allowed live series, Crafting the Deep, every Monday and Thursday. Head on over to our live post-session discussion chat from the Deep after our show tonight. You can also listen to all of these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can join our official Discord server with invite link into the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/Rogue Watson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and private patron D&D games. Ooh, I didn't cough at all during that whole intro. I'm feeling good. Oh, now we got derailed because he's showing the new dog.
Puppy! Oh, it's so cute.
That's adorable.
So cute.
Shout out to new patron this week, Dwarfs. For our campaign, we use Roll20 video chat. We use Discord. For streaming, I use OBS Studio. Our music is by Kevin MacLeod. There's basic original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Look at that fucking face.
Invade the camera.
I like the puppy.
Doggo.
Ah! My phone is screaming. Stop screaming.
No.
It's like, do you want a dog?
Yeah. We have dogs in your area.
Previously on Call from We Have Dogs in Your Area. Hot single dog.
That's where I was going.
Sure it was. Sure it was.
The two ships were locked in battle as the Zoo Cruise ship. Hang on, Reese, what's the name of the...
Noah's Ark to Zoo Cruise. There can only be one lightning bolt sound strike.
Narrowly avoided getting skewered by the larger Black Armada ship, captained by Naga pirate lord Desecratus and her crew of Yuan-Ti. Savra's sickening radiance held firm against dispel attempts and concentration attacks, and the Naga failed to mind control anyone with her magic. The party and the Yuan-Ti traded range attacks, while Mac's quick thinking allowed him to quickly throw two enemies overboard and hop back onto his giant shark to reunite with the party. Eventually, some of the party even boarded the enemy ship to take the fight to them. The party sustained heavy injuries, Savra needed to be revived, but the famed Chultan pirate finally went down. With more Yuan-Ti rushing from below deck, a sudden explosion of screeching and waves crashed onto the ship as large tentacles wrapped around it. The juvenile kraken unleashed from the skies had returned. Knowing the powerful creature would have no trouble turning its wrath upon the party, they quickly grabbed some loot from the enemy ship, hopped back onto their ship, and sped away. So we have some things we need to take care of. First of all, Savra, we forgot to have you roll for a Constitution save for a lingering injury that you sustained in the last battle.
I thought I did that at the very end.
Don't believe we did.
Did I not?
Yeah.
All right, well, I have to open Roll20 first. Hang on.
That might be a good idea. Who's excited about the new D&D half edition coming next week?
What's coming out next week?
The new D&D, son.
Oh, like which book? I thought the books were coming out like staggered. Like
they are. So the player's handbook. The player's handbook's coming out next week.
Okay, nice.
And then I think the Dungeon Master's Guide is November, and then the Monster Manual is early next year.
Okay.
Yeah, so give me a con save, and then I've got some treasure I need to share with all of you since you were able to grab some loot.
Treasure.
My character sheet is taking forever to load.
Yes, happy anniversary to Call from the Deep.
It's 1 year old.
1 year old.
Wait, what am I doing? Constitution?
Yes, and we're on session 45, which means we did not miss a whole lot of weeks. Oh, you made the save. A close one.
Nice.
You and Mac are still suffering from previous lingering injuries, by the way.
I think I have like a jacked up arm.
Yep, you have a crippled arm, and Mac has a concussion.
Thankfully, neither of those came up during the last combat. I don't think.
Oh no!
I mean, I don't use weapons, so having a crippled arm for me is not a big a deal because I don't use weapons.
Except for strength saves.
Again. Wait, till you see the spell I'm going to take, you're really going to cry.
Yeah, we need to do level ups for sure. Do you want to do level ups or loot first, actually?
Wait.
Let's do loot first, yeah.
Loot first.
Let's finish up last week before we jump to this.
So, one of the things I said is you did find a spell scroll of remove curse, so...
Hey, look at that!
Gottwald can finally...
Gottwald leaps on it bodily, his misshapen form.
Tackled it to the ground.
I need it!
Yeah.
Choose to fail.
Which I guess I'm going to have Sabra use it on me, because I don't think I can use scrolls. I got no magic.
I think we have rules for that, but yeah, we can...
We do, but it's like rolling Arcana check.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
It makes sense for the wizard to have to administer it. Now hold it above his head and make him do something.
Yeah.
Watch you succeed on the roll. Now that we have the scroll.
Right.
We should roll anyway. Maybe we can save it for the next time you're cursed.
I don't want to be cursed again. I don't want to prepare for another curse.
Now.
I know, but you might as well roll. What have you got to lose?
I think it fails and the scroll goes away. So the scroll, I think, is what you have to lose. I think.
No. I thought there was a roll every day for like a medicine check or something.
That's for a lingering injury. Or well,
the curse at the beginning of each day.
Yeah, technically he does get it, but it's been how many days?
I can wait till the next morning. Yeah, sure. I'll wait till the next morning. Yeah.
All right. You also found. I'll have that Borges also dumps out 3 other random spell scrolls, which we have a table for that. If somebody wants to roll on the 2nd level spell scroll table. Roll on that random table 3 times, and you can find what scrolls you end up with.
Enhance ability. I think somebody's already got one of those.
I have that as a...
Oh, as a spell? Past that trace. We've that okay.
That's
if Mac's not around.
Signature one for Mac. Yep. And lesser restoration.
Oh, nice. That one might come in handy. That's.
Yeah, I already have 1 spell scroll of enhance ability.
Okay. I'll take another.
All right. Wait, am I ending up with all the spell scrolls? Am I the only one who can cast these?
I mean, you're the wizard. That's pretty much your like job description. I think Borges was also able to grab a circlet and a like crossbow looking thing.
Yeah, anyone can use a spell scroll as long as they have the spellcasting feature, which I think I'm the only one that doesn't. I think rangers and warlocks do have the spellcasting feature. If you don't have,
oh, you little dinky cup of coffee. Gotta get a
full
thing.
Hold on.
Wow.
Never mind.
I've gone to bed before where I'm just like, I Too much coffee.
Too much coffee.
And I just like lie awake. My body's so tired, but like my mind won't let me sleep. It's the worst fucking feeling. So I'm trying not to drink too much. The
circlet and what was the other one?
We'll show them to you now.
Yeah.
The coral circlet does not require attunement. While wearing this circlet, you can use an action to hurl 3 beams of cold energy at targets within 120 feet. You can hurl them at one target or several. The beams have an attack bonus of +5 on a hit. They deal 2d6 cold damage. If the beams travel, completely underwater to their target, the target's swim speed is also reduced by 10 feet till the end of your next turn. You can use it a number of times equal to proficiency bonus before it must charge on a long rest.
Nice. That sounds kind of warlocky.
I mean, that's fine with me.
And then
You're the one most likely to be swimming underwater also.
I don't want to call dibs, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The crossbow is good.
Oh, spear gun, dibs.
Spear gun. Deep current spear gun. Ranged weapon, heavy crossbow. Very rare. Requires attunement by a creature with a swim speed. This custom crossbow uses magically pressurized air to propel large, specialized bolts that resemble spears attached to rope. You have a +1 to hit and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. While attuned to this weapon, your swim speed is increased by 10 feet. Upon a successful hit, if the target is medium or smaller and the target is no more than 60 feet away, it must succeed on a contested strength check or be pulled up to 15 feet toward the wielder. If both the wielder and the target are completely submerged in water, you can tell I like this kind of water.
Yeah.
The target has disadvantage on the strength check. If you roll a natural 1 on an attack made with this weapon, the pressurized air is discharged. A strong wind blows around you in a 10-foot radius until the end of your next turn. The wind deafens you and other creatures in its area, extinguishes unprotected flames, disperses gases and fog, and causes ranged attacks to have disadvantage when passing into or out of the wind. After being discharged, the spear gun is rendered inoperable until your next short rest. You can manually trigger this feature as a bonus action. The crossbow does have the heavy, loading, and two-handed traits, which I have described in here as well.
Wow.
So Tor called dibs.
I was kidding.
I believe as a crossbow, this can be used underwater without penalties.
Mm. I mean, I think as far as shooting, you're the one that does that the most, Mac, but will you use this?
I don't know. I don't like that. You can only fire it once.
Yeah, it's got the loading property.
Oh, right.
I think you have to take a specific crossbow feat to, like, ignore that.
Yeah.
Let's see. What does the next level bring?
Yeah,
me?
it might be a good just underwater, because underwater your bows aren't very effective, right?
Yeah. I'll take it. I mean, yes, I'll take it. I got to attune to it, huh?
That one does require attunement.
Oh.
You are currently attuned to the Scimitar of Speed, Hat of Disguise, and Staff of the Eel.
Yeah. We're going to have to give up that staff since I haven't used it yet.
Mm.
Oh, poor eel. Yeah, we have never seen the eel.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saving it up. Don't want to show the eel too quickly.
That's what they
Now
say.
here's a question. We've talked about this before.
Giving
Can we give an NPC magic items that require attunement? We talked about giving them like magic items in general, but attunement's a different thing. Like
right.
you only have so many, and
give it to Borges.
I would
give it to Borges. Give it to Borges. Give it to Borges.
I give the spear gun to Borges.
You give the spear gun to Borges?
Borges might actually get a lot of use out of that spear gun. I mean,
I would. What I would say is, I would probably let your most loyalist NPCs, which are probably Borges and the 2 Tritons, like 1 attunement slot.
That seems fair.
Give it to Borges.
Yeah, yes. Let's do that. Borges will get a lot of use out of that crossbow.
All right.
Assuming he's not small, right?
Oh, that's
Borges
a good point.
I don't think he is, but
how big are you, Borges? He is medium.
Okay.
Borgus.
We've leveled you up, Borgus.
Yeah. Oh my Mac, are you sure? I have to like enter this into his character sheet now.
Yes, you do.
Whatever the stats.
He can swim faster. He has +1 to hit and damage rolls. And he can.
Pretty soon he's gonna be stronger than us.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We have to watch out. All her haircuts like have him turn on us or something.
Yeah.
With this, I can rule the seas.
Lo and behold, Borgus was actually the final boss.
That's right. It was him all along.
Oh man, Agatha starts this next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it does. 2-episode premiere.
I'm so curious about that show because the more trailers I see, I'm like, is this a Disney, like a comedy Disney show, or just a fucking horror movie or horror show? Because
they
looks
did
really
They did
horror.
Werewolf by Night. That was
They did.
legit
That was like a
horror.
70 like Hammer film type horror movie. Yeah, they did pull that off.
And all the effects in this are practical versus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're practical, primarily practical versus CGI.
That's cool.
So there's like a 3-minute behind the scenes thing, and it's like
Nice.
fucking amazing. I love you, Catherine Hahn.
All right.
I'll be in your coven any day.
too, Heather.
Marcus has the spear gun.
I'll walk the witch's road with you any day.
Go.
After making it away from Desecratus, you will finally enjoy a nice calm seas, a long rest, and a level up. Why don't we start with Mr. Torrell with level fucking 10? Are we level 10 now?
We're level 10.
Oh my
10.
god.
All right, time to triple class.
That's right.
Rogue dip. Rogue dip.
Going
Can
to
we get
rogue.
Sneak attack off of Eldritch Blast? Probably not. It probably says weapon attack. But...
Does the tentacle count as a?
Was a weapon attack?
Yeah.
Is the tentacle not an extension of myself? Your tentacle rod probably would be. Your tentacle arm.
Yeah.
But I mean, the tentacle itself would be an ally within 5 feet of you to give you the
Oh.
advantage.
Now you're thinking optimized.
I get another electrification. Oops. All right. Well, sorry.
Not prepared.
I'm prepared for that part. Thought I was prepared. I will be taking Bigby's hand though at level 5 because I'll be taking another thing of Warlock, so I get level 5 spells now.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Welcome to level 5 club.
Yeah, and then Bigby's hand
That's a good one.
is part of the Fathomless class.
I would like to be fisted up the shaft.
That's.
Is that what that's from?
I think that's what that's from. Is
that
using
Bigby's
Bigby's hand to fist you up that elevator shaft. I love me.
But I
some
assume
Bigby's
this one's more tentacle based. Yes.
It says it appears as a tentacle.
Oh, you actually that's actually part of your Warlock thing.
Yeah, it's not the Warlock.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
what?
Yeah, so the Fathomless Warlock and Tasha's, they get expanded spells.
Mm.
And so at the 5th level, they get access to Bigby's hand and Cone of Cold.
Wow.
Oh, Cole's good too. Yeah.
Otherwise, they get Contact Other Plane, Dream, Hold Monster, and Scrying.
Mm.
And Contact Other Plane seems fun. If you fail the casting of it, then you go insane until a long rest.
Great.
It literally
Really?
says Bigby's hand (parentheses) appears as a tentacle. That's
Yep.
really cool. I mean, in theory, you could reflavor any of these however
Oh,
you wanted,
sure.
but I love the fact that they specifically said you're
Yeah.
flavoring it as a tentacle. So it's really Bigby's tentacle. Twirl's tentacle is what you should call that spell. Twirl's tentacle.
Which it's not listed under the spells on level 5 on the Warlock thing, so
You may have to manually drag it over
Yeah.
there.
Wow.
that's interesting.
That is.
So I'll look up some of the implications later and let you know.
Oh, I want to take this now.
Yeah, there's a lot of options, I bet, at your level for vacations.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I just
man.
missed it. Okay, well, my bad. So yeah. Roll for hit points.
Yes, sir.
Let's take the average.
Mhm.
Okay, that's mine for now.
Plus a
Bum,
mysterious
bum,
invitation.
bum.
Let's go with Gottwald, level 10 ski.
Gottwald at level 10 gets access to another rune, a 4th rune that he can carve onto his armor or horn somewhere. He's going to pick one he hasn't used yet, which is the fire rune. While he's attuned to this rune, my proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make that you use your proficiency with a tool on, which I don't think I've ever done in this whole campaign. So we'll see. Maybe I can find a way to use a tool at some point.
Gottwald used tools?
Yeah.
He used a crowbar one time.
I did use a crowbar one time. Yeah. I start using more crowbars. In addition, when I hit a creature with an attack with a weapon, I can invoke the rune to summon fiery shackles. They must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained for 1 minute and take 2d6 damage per turn.
Oh, restrained is...
Yeah, this is Edmund's bands from the last campaign.
Yeah, that was
Pokeball people.
Terrible.
So that's that.
Damn.
This one, the other thing it gets is just a bit of fun. Is that as a result of messing with giant magic, I randomly grow 7 inches.
Well, I have a follow-up question. Where do you grow those 7 inches?
It's all in like the lower legs.
Why does it always has to be a penis? I have a soundbite for everything. You know, it's if you would use your remove curse thing, it's like you remove your curse and you find it was like a chrysalis like thing, and you're like, I'm even stronger and bigger than before.
Bigger now. Yeah. Yep. I don't know how tall I was before, but I'm gonna say I'm probably like 7 feet tall now, something like that. So
impressive. Yeah, for those of you, he gets 3d4 inches at level 10. Yes, that is a fucking 3D4. Hilarious class trait.
It's the weirdest class trait.
Moreover, your Giant's Might over deals an extra 1d8.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it does deal. It deals 1d8 instead of 1d6. It's
increases
it's
just
nothing.
by
It's
okay.
Yeah,
it averages by 1.
Yeah.
It's like the monk unarmed damage going up.
Exactly. All right, so I'm gonna roll from the hit points. I will take those.
Wow, 9. I forgot how hilarious how hilariously like sort of min-maxed your stats are, but mostly
yes, they are. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep, just maxed into strength basically, and a little bit of kind of into con, and everything else is still +0.
It's average. It's perfectly. It's not like you have like a real dump stat. I think
I got no negatives. Yeah, I just got 0 at everything but strength and con. My hit points have broken 3 digits. I'm 109 now.
Nice.
You have 50 more hit points than me. 50.
Mr. Mac, I know you're prepared for level 10 skis.
I am. I will go to level 9 Ranger. And at level 9 Ranger, I get 1 more spell known. I get 2 3rd level spell slots. I also get, as part of the Drake Warden, Speak with Plants, which doesn't count against my spell slots. Or spells known, spells known. It still costs a spell slot, but oh wait, you can cast each of these spells once without expending a spell slot? What? I know, this is real sad, but I also realized something that's a level 1 ability I just realized. Right. I had Hunter's Mark for the longest time, but apparently Favored Foe does the exact same thing. So this whole time I could have been using Favored Foe instead of Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Oops.
Interesting, yeah.
Oh, well.
I had a similar one with the Monster Slayer. forgot how exactly it worked, but it worked similar to Hunter's Mark. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't they stack?
Maybe I don't remember.
Would they stack? I don't know.
I mean, that's a class feature, and then
Actually, interestingly, the favorite foe doesn't even say anything about using an action. It just says,
When you hit a creature with an attack roll, yeah.
yeah, so it's probably better. I also realized I had too many spells, so I had to delete one.
It does say it looks like it takes concentration, though.
It does, but it doesn't take an action to cast it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool.
Right. I think Hunter's Mark does too. So I think that's where you would not be able to do them both.
Right. That's what I'm saying in terms of stacking them.
okay.
Oh, that's true. They're both concentration. Yeah. All right. And so before I roll my hit dice, I will share with you what spell I've taken.
Thank you.
It comes from Fizby's Treasure of Dragons.
Okay, good old Frisbee.
Is that cool with you?
That is an official book, yes. Heather did
okay.
run through and ask me a bunch of questions about which books were official, which is fair. Because it does get hard now. But
yeah, like is Frisbee's an edge case? Is it official?
yeah. I think that's all official.
Well, there wasn't too many choices I liked, and I felt this one fit the most with the dragon. A Chardalon's Stride.
I have no
A
idea
Chardalon's
what this is.
Stride.
Okay.
Basically, I have the flash fire feat, essentially. I'm a 20 feet movement speed faster. Any target I run around takes damage. 1d6 fire damage from my trail of fire. And I don't invoke opportunity attacks as I run past them.
It's like that Zephyr Strike ability. For the same reason I don't provoke opportunity attacks, yeah.
Yeah, but this one costs fire. Which,
yeah.
Well, it's third level.
It's
Zephyr's
third level spell,
and it also doesn't go away. Like the Zephyr Strike
you actually
goes
turn it on
away
and
as soon as you
concentrate
do
on it.
the
Mm-hmm. So I thought it was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I've never seen that one before.
I mean, he still has to concentrate on it, but yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I'm so fast, you can't hit me.
That's right.
So let's launch the Character Mancer. Let's roll. All right, average it is.
Yeah.
My hit points are now 91.
Okay.
Solid.
I think it's solid. All right.
And Cheese's hit points probably go up, maybe.
Yeah, just another 5. I forget what the multiplier is. It's rogue level plus times 5 plus 5 or something like that.
Savra, level 10.
Wait, I gotta finish mine real fast.
Oh, did you get your invocation?
Yeah.
What you got?
I'll be taking Eldritch Sight, which lets me cast Detect Magic at will. And also Bigby's Hand, I think, is automatically put in there. So that's all.
Oh, it's part of the leveling up. Nice. You're the Detect Magic guy now, which means you're up front always.
Always. All right. My new hit points is I'm 82.
Not quite as solid, but okay.
All right, Savra, time to catch up on the hit points.
Yeah, right.
The wizard.
You can do it.
Okay, so at 10th level, I get actually a couple of things. I get an arcane tradition feature. So I am now inured to undeath. So I now have resistance to necrotic damage, and you can no longer fuck with my hit point maximums. Because I've spent too much time around dealing with the undead. So I'm just like, whatever. Necrotic damage? Whatever. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
And then I get a second 5th level spell slot. And then let me go ahead. There it is. Let me open the Character Mancer thingy. What is it? Launch level plus Character Mancer. That one, yes. Let's see here. Next. Roll. Look, I got the average. Yay.
Nice. 3 to 4 averages.
Okay. So I get as it loads all the different things. Oh, apparently I'm supposed to have a 7th cantrip and I don't have one yet.
A 7th
Whoops.
cantrip.
I get to add 2 new spells.
Spellcasters.
So one of the spells I'm adding is Spirit of Death, a 4th level spell. Basically, I get to call forth a spirit of death that embodies death. I get to use the Reaper Spirit stat block for this.
This
I've
is,
never heard of
this
this one
is a
either.
summonable
This is-
creature?
Yeah. A spirit manifests in an unoccupied space I can see within range. It's my ally to me and my companions. It shares my initiative. It takes its turn immediately after me. It obeys my verbal commands. It looks cool.
It
as
takes me out to
fucking hell.
lunch.
It buys me dinner.
It says nice things.
It does do nice things. And then the other one I was going to take, see if it's in here. Was it a level 5 one? Hang on, where's it at again? I think it was a 5. Started with that one. Where is it on the list? Called Innervation.
The Reaper Spirit stuff.
And I'll add another cantrip at some point. So, give me 1 second. So Spirit of Death. Just do it at 4 because I can.
Oh
And
wow,
then-
this thing scales with your
Yeah, it does.
levels and shit. It can fly,
Yeah, it does.
and it's
Uh-huh.
incorporeal.
And it can haunt people.
Lord.
So if it does the bonus action haunt, then you have to make a what was it?
Wisdom save or be frightened.
Frightened, yeah, until the start of its next turn. Or I mean, if it remains, and you still remain haunted until you die. By the way, so
Haunted until you
death.
die.
yeah, and then Innervation. This one just seemed cool. This was in Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Tendril of Look at you picking the necromancy spells left and right too.
Yeah.
Tendril of inky darkness reaches out from you, touching a creature you can see within range to drain life. Dex save. Target takes 2d necrotic damage. Spell ends in a failed save. The target takes 48 necrotic damage. Till spells use your action. Each of your turns automatically deal 48 necrotic damage to the target. Dang.
It's like just a better version of the lightning one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to use your action to do it. Just like, yeah, you're in my darkness beam.
My darkness beam.
Yeah, but it ends if I use my turn to do anything else, though.
Ah. If you use your action to do anything else to target. Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
So
then
it is, so it is just a
My favorite
a better
part was-
version.
My favorite part was that what part at the end? Whenever the spell deals damage, I regain hit points.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wow.
That's pretty good. Half the damage you do, you heal back. That's really good for a squishy wizard for sure.
Yes, it is. So
Sounds cool.
I think I have the right number of spells. I don't know for sure. I know I'm
Well, you
supposed
might
to
have
have another
you might have
cantrip.
extra ones if you've been scribing spells too.
I haven't been.
I don't think there's any cap on spells a wizard can learn because of the scribing thing. What's your total hit points at?
I now have 65 hit points. Very squish. Very demure.
I thought I might lap you at some point in this campaign. I don't think I'm going to though.
You're getting real close.
staying.
Take a few barbarian levels.
There you go. Yep. Or I'll just take the tough feat and just
Oh wow.
like,
Just another 10 hit points, whatever it is.
yep.
Can you?
Oh.
Am I doing something? I don't know what's happening. I broke Cheese's. Can you allow me
Broke
to edit
cheese.
I need to edit him. He's leveled up, but I can't edit
It's,
his sheets.
you should be able to. It says you can edit.
It just lets me edit his bio, but I can't edit any text or anything.
Oh.
But it's because he's a Drake companion, proficiency bonus 4 now. So, oh, there it goes. Okay. Can I play? Wait, what happened?
I give you permission to jack with this character sheet.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I think I was hitting the wrong button. All right. Thank you. Armor class 30.
And yeah, you guys do. It takes the rest of the day with the, because we consider this is a day right here that goes by, and then you go through basically middle of next day before you get to the Nelanther Isles.
Okay, then can I try to make that save one more time for my curse?
Sure. Do you remember what the fucking save?
I don't. I was gonna look up.
I know
I
what the creature is, so I can find it through there.
I think it's a straight 20.
Because I didn't have any bonuses. I probably was a straight 20. You're right, but I don't remember what. So it probably doesn't matter what it was.
It's a charisma saving throw.
Okay, so it's a straight 20. What do I have to make?
14.
Okay. Negative. In the middle of the, or I guess it's early morning, Savra. You hear just loud, like sloppy knocking on your door.
The sloppiest of knocking.
What?
Can you use this on me, please? I thought I'm a very manly man. I thought I could get over this illness. Just tough it out. But it is not going away.
This is what happens to people who don't take their vaccinations.
I didn't.
Yeah, I
didn't
went there.
think it would ever happen to me.
Ugh, fine.
Am I cured? Magic cure me.
Yeah, healed.
Yeah, so the scroll remove curse, you literally just freaking end a curse on somebody
Yeah.
as soon as Savra.
I read it and then I go,
that.
healed.
Yeah.
And then,
Nice.
And you find
and then I
he
shut the door.
has grown 7 inches.
Yeah, and I'm 7 inches taller.
Oh, you made me better than ever.
He's in the process of healing himself up, and I just shut the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like mid talking.
I don't care.
I have to buy a new wardrobe now.
Yeah, nothing fits.
Nothing fits. That's what
Damn
they really
children
don't
are
tell you.
Constantly growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your magical compass that you have now gotten, you found one on all of the various pirate lords have all had this compass. They all seem to point in the same direction, which is in the Nelanther Isles. And what you know, we have to go all the way back to session 22 for the last time you got updated on the main quest, from Ned, who had told you right before his head exploded that Tentrix built a floating fortress from a ship graveyard in the Nelanther Isles, but you'll never reach it. It's protected by, and then the head exploded.
Ah.
So you've known it's been generally the Nelanther Isles, but the Nelanther Isles is a very large area, and the compass points you there. It's an archipelago of hundreds of islands, most of which are uninhabitable. Due to hazardous waters, perilous reefs, and mostly a complete lack of civilization, the Nelanthers are infamous for reavers, raiders, and pirates, often referred to as the Pirate Isles. And
Are they for colonization?
And the compass is definitely not pointing north. It is pointing down there. And every time you even steer your ship slightly differently, the compass immediately points back towards the middle of this area. As you near the island chain, the waters grow far rougher, the winds pick up, and the ship begins swaying and lurching with crashing waves.
Do you detect magic?
I've got audio. Gauge the volume level. I wasn't sure how loud it would be. The compass continues to move and point toward the middle of the island chain, while the waters and winds and waves threaten to capsize your ship.
Uh-oh.
I would like all of you to give me dexterity checks.
Okay.
And your crew, what little crew you have, which is not very much at this point, is all scrambling around trying to do various ship-related things to keep your ship afloat. Savra, what do you do in this situation to help your ship and shipmates or self?
I assume like everybody else is just sliding along the deck at this point with the ship.
It's definitely pretty rough. Yeah, Picture that fucking scene from Forrest Gump when they're like out there, the only ones in like the hurricane weather, and it's just fucking
Lieutenant
Gary
Dan
Sinise up
screaming
there
at the-
yelling at God. Like it's all very yeah.
I will use my mage hand to just kind of, as Gottwald is drifting like this across the deck, I'll just use my mage hand to start pulling him towards the wheel, so that way he can stand up and right the ship, because he's got the big muscles.
All right, give me an Arcana check.
Why? I have that as a cantrip.
Sure, but you are still trying to navigate using the spell in very, very rough conditions. Ooh, look
Bring
at
it.
that. 27. All right, you very expertly grab him with the mage hand and are able to move him just enough to get him into a proper position.
I yell at him, I was like, get the ship still!
Well, it's...
Don't go on!
I
Don't
usually
go
have
on.
sea legs. This is unusual weather.
It's big. You don't look the same, so you're fine. You'll get to figure it out.
Twirl, you are the next to react to this terrible weather conditions. This is probably the scariest situation that's been on your ship so far. You are muted.
I said I could think of something funny to do.
Whatever you want to do, boss.
Porpoise off the side.
Yeah, later, suckers.
The hunger of Hadar.
Middle of the ship.
Choose now to sacrifice us all to the Fathomless. Just...
That's what the Fathomless would have wanted.
I mean, we all know that's how this is all going to end anyway. We all become members of the Fathomless, so.
Man. I'm gonna go off to the side and cast Thunder Wave. I won't hit anyone, but it'll draw everyone's attention.
Okay. What's your goal with the Thunder Wave?
To have everyone turn and listen to me as I tell everyone,
A sermon.
calm down, it's okay.
Make me a... Well, you've already got Charisma as your spellcasting modifier, don't you? So, give me a Charisma check with advantage. Or if you have Persuasion, you can use that. Oh, there you go. Fucking 25.
Nice.
Alright, your booming spell just crashes amongst the waves, and the camera turns to you, and just it's the perfect scene of these waves crashing up, and you've got your eyes lighted and your wings spread out, and you say,
My friends, do not worry. The Fathomless will have you all in his bosom soon. Do not fear. Fear will only make it worse. The struggle is not good. Just embrace death.
Praise death.
What kind of motivational speech is this? He's got everyone enraptured, and his message is just give up.
Just embrace death. All right, somehow that puts everybody calm. Maybe they're not really listening to the words so much as
They're
your
all ready to die
intonation.
now. They're like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not afraid to die.
Gottwald, having been wrestled with a mage hand and now somewhat calmed by
Yes.
Twirl's Thunderous Blast, you are the next one to react.
I will take a short bit of rope, and as you're supposed to do as a sailor, I wasn't able to, and quickly tie myself to the steering wheel. I forget what it's called. The
Ship's
Ship
wheel?
wheel.
Yeah.
the wheel, yeah.
The ship steering wheel
Yep. And then I
Circle
will. Then I will just
with the
try
knobs.
to just pilot the ship as best I can. Just keep it steady. Keep
Yeah.
it from tipping over. Turn into the waves. That's what you're supposed to do.
Sure. Give me a strength check, and I will give you advantage due to your experience.
Okay. 23.
Wow, you guys are really nailing these freaking rolls. All right, thanks to Gottwald's experience, you are more moving into the waves. Things are looking up. Spirits are kind of rising. People are getting more confident. Mac, you, I assume, are riding on Sharky, so your situation is a little different.
Wait,
or I guess
no.
I didn't mean to assume, or did you want to leave Sharky and be gone with him? Because I would require, if you want to try to do anything with Sharky, you're going to have to spend another speak with animals.
Well, how do we part each other? So sad. He was with us. He fought the big battle against the pirate lord.
He's sticking with you for now, and he is obeying your commands, but you can't communicate him without doing speak with animals. I will say that. Now that you're entering these waters, you can tell with your animal experience, especially aquatic experience, that he's a little nervous. It's like,
Who Sharky is?
yeah. Because of the conditions of the water right now. It's like, I would not normally be here for this. But he is a trained war animal, so he's not like freaking out or anything, but you can tell he's just, he just feels more, you feel more tension and everything when he's going in the water. And you're getting buffeted quite violently as well, just being in the water. You knew that if you weren't like hanging on to this shark, you would probably be taking damage from being in the water.
I know you said all that, but could I be on the ship? And
You could be on the ship, yes.
Yeah. Before we moved on, could I have just commanded him to follow us until further instruction? I'm not gonna tell him to do anything right now.
Okay.
Just say, hey, follow us, or we're gonna, move on to the next pirate lord.
Yeah. Once you enter these waters, I would force you to have to use a speak with him. Basically, like re-discuss with him about this situation. I think
Okay.
you'd have to update him because this is
Fair.
a more dangerous area.
Sharky, don't mind the violent waves. Just power through. I know you've been trained, and feel free to eat anybody who falls overboard.
I mean, anybody.
Because falling overboard is a possibility for any one of us. Great.
That will keep you motivated. I may need your help at the next battle, and you've been quite strong and worthy of joining us.
Mac, make that same check I always tell you to make, which is your animal handling plus your charisma.
I can't even see the parentheses now. Animal handling plus charisma. Charisma's a +1,
Okay.
so I don't.
Animal handling's a
What this-
2. So roll your animal handling and give yourself a +1.
Doesn't matter.
A nat 1!
Oh.
That's not good.
Yeah. Sharky does not like he listens to what you're saying, but he goes in these conditions and he's just kind of prowling around the outside. And he's like, I forgot his voice. This is no place for Sharky. These waters are too rough. I'll wait out here for a while.
Not worth using inspiration on that.
Bye, Sharky.
And thus we say bye to Sharky. Perhaps to be seen again later. We did. Yeah, things tend to pop up now and then.
True.
He's gonna be like the Chekhov's gun. We're gonna be like in like a ship chase with like the final boss. We're gonna lead him straight into
Yeah.
Sharky as the final move.
Yep.
Well, that was a waste of a spell slot.
In
I ain't
hindsight,
gonna talk
perhaps.
to you, Sharky.
Let's go back to Savra. You've made it further, deeper into the island chain. The compass is still pointing you to a certain area, but you've got all these reefs everywhere and these just sharp island cliffs that all look just built for smashing ships apart. What are you going to do to help this ship? You are muted.
I don't know. I could fear the water.
Get out of here, water.
Fear on the water.
I mean, could we make an argument that a mountain is technically dead? Because, like, then I could animate it and move it out of the way.
You'd have a better argument saying that the coral, except the coral, most of it's
Coral
probably
is
alive.
not dead. Yes.
Yeah.
Coral underwater is alive.
Yeah.
Everyone leave coral in this ocean. Don't touch it. Leave it alone.
That's where Savra's line is at. It's just like, I don't fuck with the ocean ecosystem or biosphere. That is sacred. Good to know.
I could sickening radiance all the coral and just kill it all so that way it doesn't mess with us.
Just
Or the opposite.
radiate. Yeah.
Yep.
Radiate the coral.
Let's see here.
You know, there's no dead bodies around for you to raise. I mean, zombies might be
No.
helpful to his crew members.
There's no bodies
We've
around.
left a trail of bodies, but I don't think we've raised any of them. Although one of your crewmates did die in that last battle, so technically they could be zombified.
We've been holding on to his body this whole time.
That's right.
It's real
What do we do
awkward.
with this body? Hold on to it. Cyber's gonna want it later.
They put it in the body closet. We have a body closet? It's got all the room.
Yeah. Where's the one that I have? Oh god, I don't know. I could polymorph the entire ship to be smaller.
Yeah.
But we would all stay the same size. That could be bad.
I mean, you could do an intelligence check to help navigate the waters, or survival check to...
I will cast dancing lights in the front of the ship, like
Okay.
Headlights. So there's just like a row of dancing lights in front of us, illuminating up around them to provide visualization.
That'd
Okay.
be helpful. Absolutely. Yeah.
I like it.
Avoid running
Dancing
into stuff.
lights.
Create
Yeah.
mobile headlights.
4 torch-sized lights. 4 points within range. So the furthest one is 120 feet out in front of us. And they're each 40 feet back. Or 30 feet back. So 120, 90, 60, 30. Provide some light so that way we can see where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. Toril, you've given your sermon on the forecastle.
I will summon my tentacle in front of
Okay.
me and implore everyone who would like to spend their last moments on Earth praying with me to the Fathomless.
Got all him gonna get in a fight. Like you were actively trying to pull the crew away from saving the ship.
Everyone, he's like a doomsday cult in the back of the ship.
Yeah, like just like the guy on the Titanic is just like, go down with the ship, everybody. Don't bother with the lifeboats.
I'm excited to have you roll a religion check this time,
All right.
but with advantage because you have a tentacle.
That makes sense.
It's
Yes, we
always
all
good
know
to
about
punctuate your
religion.
religious speech with an eldritch spectral tentacle. Ooh, a 9. This time people are a little unsure of what's going on. They're a little freaked out by the tentacle, and that causes some of the crew to kind of slip up.
Wait, I have another tentacle. Please don't go.
Roll,
I can show you more tentacles.
roll 3d10 for me. All right, your the momentary lapse in concentration from the ship's crew causes the ship to get struck by a piece of coral and take 12 bludgeoning damage. That's right, your ship pays the price.
There's stakes, huh? Uh-oh.
There are stakes.
Yeah.
Gottwald, you can still steer if you wish, or if there's anything else.
Yeah,
That's-
does it in general look like this is getting better or worse?
Yes.
Well, I could have you make a perception check if you want to do that.
Sure.
It's
Yeah,
your-
let's
as you
do-
try to
let's do
basically
that.
see like where the best place to get out of this situation is.
Sure. Perception check, you said?
Yeah.
14.
There's a horse here?
It's a little bit. I don't know what's part of the soundbite. I really don't. But
I guess
Said it
it
was
was crew of the
Ocean
ship, but
Voyage,
yeah.
A seahorse?
you try to spot, yeah, some kind of light at the end of the tunnel for this area, but there's just torrential, like sideways rain
Okay.
and just storm everywhere, and it just feels. I mean, it's still supposedly clear skies, but it's now just so chaotic. Give me another 3d10, as just even trying to see anything has your ship get struck.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Don't forget I put those lights out there.
Oh, that's true. You know what? I'll give you advantage of the perception check with her lights. That's
Okay.
I'll accept that argument.
I didn't even argue. That's great.
Alas, Gottwald.
Damn it, Gottwald.
All right, the ship takes another 11 bludgeoning damage. Mac,
Yeah.
how would you like to help the crew of the ship navigate these rough waters?
I
Oh.
don't.
You just refuse.
I'm pretty sad about Sharky.
Well, you can go listen to Thorol's sermon. He'll just tell you to end it all.
Join him in oblivion.
Join him in oblivion.
Twirl. I need some advice.
Oh no.
This can't go wrong at all.
My friend,
I
I
thought-
have been waiting.
I thought Sharky and me were friends.
He
I-
was unfaithful.
No. To who?
The fathomless. He will be swallowed up by its gaping maw soon. Have peace in that image.
Will I be able to see Sharky again?
In death and in time.
I think I could live with that. Until I don't live.
But
My
being
God.
unfaithful, his body in the afterlife will be horribly mangled and horrible to look at.
Oh.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
You will witness his unending torture.
Okay.
I don't
okay.
make up the rules.
Well, I don't want to be there.
This is the way I want to say.
I haven't been unfaithful.
You sweet lord.
This is the worst religion.
I don't.
You go to an afterlife where you witness your loved ones just be tortured endlessly.
This sounds terrible. I'm just gonna let Sharky be tortured alone. I don't want to join him there. I think I'm gonna go over there.
Be at peace. You're welcome.
Mac, make a wisdom saving throw. All right. Despite Toral's best efforts, you hang on to your sanity in light of these horrific sermons, which counts as a success for your ship's journey.
See?
You feel much better, don't you?
I think so.
Finally, in the distance, you see what the compass is leading you toward.
Giant gaping maw.
Flick that off. Yeah. An island formed entirely of smashed ships. The treacherous waters around the island give way to reveal a handful of gullies and bridges which cleave through the broken ships, forming an entrance to the island's interior just wide enough for a ship to pass between steep, towering cliffs, forcing your ship to slow to a crawl lest it add to the wreckage. Near this perilous entrance, a half-built tower belches smoke into the sky. So your ship, the only entrance you see to this island that the compass is pointing you towards, it's got this like ring of just crashed ships all around it, and then there's a very obvious kind of entrance choke point between two of these kind of shipwreck cliffs, and all these cliffs are taller than your ship. And you can see bridges connecting them.
Great, so we're going to kill box.
Yeah, I don't think we should go in the main entrance. seems like that's like, yeah. And you said that the tower next to the main entrance?
The only thing you can see near this area is that there's the two. So there's multiple of these kind of, we'll call them islands, I guess, even though they're very just rocky outcroppings. There are form these cliffs. There's bridges, and then connecting one of the rocky outcroppings and another one, a larger one, has what looks like, what you can see. The only structure you can see is a kind of half constructed tower, and there's smoke coming off the top of it.
Okay.
I gotta go. It's
All right,
been
man.
fun.
Yeah.
Have
Have a good one.
Later.
Switch it over.
Yeah, I don't think we should go through the main entrance. Is this structure, as a sailor who sailed with and around pirates, is this something I might have heard of, or is this something completely unheard of in pirate circles?
Give me a history check.
You stumped the DM.
I'll give you a history check with advantage.
Okay. 13.
Not necessarily something specifically you've heard of, but you just kind of know the general information about the Nelanther Isles, which is they're definitely home for pirates, and you could surmise that.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna use my logic anyway.
Yeah, a major pirate lord would for sure use headquarters in this area. Yeah, certainly know to protect them, and obviously you can see the waters that you just tried to get through would be an obvious deterrent. And then certainly this looks like a fortification if you've ever seen one. What you notice is, even though they look like shipwrecks, they're kind of almost built in a way to make like a fortress-like defensive structure. But the entrance that you see does look wide enough for a ship to go through.
Okay.
Yeah, and get killed.
Yeah, maybe we just sail around this place and see if we can...
You propose an alternate entrance?
Either an alternate entrance or even just, commando it. Like park our ship like on the back end and, climb over the ship wall, the crash ships to get inside.
Well, what you're noticing is
the DM will not allow us to do that.
Well, you could, but you just went through this gauntlet of terror to basically get to this entrance, and it all but funneled you to you're feeling this is maybe almost man-made somewhat, but also maybe natural, because there's these horrible currents and things seem to funnel you into this area, and your ship is your ship is basically pointed to this area and like going towards it. Now, obviously, you still have control of your ship. It's not like a tractor beam or something. So if you want to turn around and try to renegotiate, you could, but you'd be going back out.
There's no buffer between like you're describing like in front of us to the gate is clear.
Yeah.
But on the walls where the ships are crashed, there's no buffer between that and the storm. Like it's just storm and then the wall.
Pretty much. It's kind of because there's just multiple outcroppings that are like connected basically to make it so it's just very, very difficult to try to maneuver around in that area.
Okay. Huh.
But I will say you are going towards it. You're not there yet. So I will give you a chance to figure out what you want to do, basically.
Can we tell if anybody's seen us?
You haven't seen any activity at the moment. The only thing that you can see, and again, the problem is your ship is only so high. These cliffs are way fucking higher. You can see bridges and see the cliffs themselves, but you can't see on top of the cliffs. The only thing you've seen is this tower nearby, because that's...
I am detecting magic.
Okay.
As
Toro goes below deck to sleep.
Yeah.
After the sermon.
That's right. Toro's a little depressed that nobody died. He was really hoping somebody would meet the Fathomless.
Somebody's got to meet the Fathomless here.
I'm ritually detecting magic.
Okay. With, was it 30-foot range, I think?
I can hit the button.
You have to remind me of that one.
Yeah, 30 feet of it.
Okay. Pretty tricky because you'd obviously have to be on one far end of your ship, so I assume you're going to go to the front of the ship.
Yeah.
Spread out your arms. Detect all that magic. Yeah, so as you get closer and closer, you're not detecting any magic.
I'm flying, Jack. I'm flying.
So Gottwald and Twirl. And Gottwald, if you want to steer the ship, you can, but the DM will also say your ship can be captained by NPCs to
try to
autopilot it through here.
The only reason I captained it before is just because, we're in a storm.
Yeah.
You can go back on NPC autopilot now.
Yeah. Although you do note that this looks fairly perilous to where, like, you got to be going, like if you were in a car, you would not touch the accelerator. You would just be, like, coasting, basically, because it's very dangerous.
I really don't want to do that. It seems like seems like death, like a kill box. It's like a kill box.
Yeah, it's definitely pulling some red flags for you.
I mean, do we still do what we said? Do we like park it here and just try to like? Do we have a raft or a?
You have a rowboat.
Boat.
Oh, at one point you guys got a.
A traveling boat
or something. Yeah.
Which would be even better here because we could take it with us when we get to the thing.
Yeah, I have the little pocket boat.
Pocket boat. Have to
Pocket
put that in the chat.
Okay, that's what I would suggest. I would suggest we don't have our ship go any closer to this obvious trap. We instead get our pocket boat out and like just the ground crew, which is just us and Borges, I assume. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go up to this thing and see if we can land in such a way that we don't pass right through. So they don't see us pass right through the front gate.
Yeah.
Where's the thingy for my pocket boat?
The other crew that are basically the Tritons, Borges, and I think like a Bugbear is like one or two other people, not very many at this point, are worried that you won't be able to leave your ship out here for long because, as I mentioned, you've got that storm, that just this ongoing crazy churning waters kind of behind you, and then there's all these rocky shits here, and it's like, I mean, it's the equivalent of like parking your ship in an intersection or something, where it's like, this is we could jump out for a second, but this is not a good long-term storage solution if you value the ship and your crew is a little worried about it.
So then why don't we, what we can do is we can try to clear out that area before they get there.
Yeah.
We can do our ground crew thing. We can go up and try to take out whatever trap they have set up in that entryway before our ship gets there. And I assume once our ship gets to that entryway, then it's probably more safe water, I assume, because you're inside or whatever.
Can you put the folding boat in there? Or do I need to put it in there?
I don't know how I can copy and paste.
There it is. Let's see. Folding boat.
3 command words.
Yeah, it's a wooden box, or you can unfold it into a 10-foot long, 4-foot wide, 2-foot deep boat with a pair of oars, an anchor, mast, and a sail. It can hold up to 4 medium creatures comfortably, or it can become a 24-foot long, 8-foot wide, 6-foot deep ship With a deck, rowing seats, 5 sets of oars, a steering oar, an anchor, a deck count, and a mast with a square sail. Hold 15 medium creatures comfortably. So you can have a small boat, a medium-sized boat, or a box.
Yeah, you'll just see me pull out a box like, I can get us in.
Let's do small boat and have Toro and Burgess swim.
Yeah, the DM has to panic and pull out a folding boat.
Did you not have a? You gave us the folding boat.
I did, but I completely forgot about. Well, I thought you've got a boat. What are the odds are going to
Yeah,
get
why
another
would they
boat right
want a
now?
folding boat? Yeah. What situation could they possibly use another boat?
Foolish me. I'm tempted to just take your boat and shrink it because that
Shrink
would
it,
be
yeah.
the easiest thing to do, and that would not be technically super correct. All right, how long is said boat again? 10 feet long, 4 feet wide. That's pretty small as far as boats go.
2 feet deep.
This is gonna look.
That's
really...
why it's only good for 4 people.
Yeah, this is gonna look too weird. I need to actually find a rowboat. Let's see if I can find a rowboat. Show me rowboat.
Boom.
10 feet long, can hold 4 people. I guess so.
That's what it says.
That's literally like a 2 squares by 2 squares, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That is tiny.
it's pretty small.
Let's go with that. God, even that is 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. My goodness. 10 feet is so fucking small. 10 feet long and 4 feet wide. Okay.
You can just, I mean, you can, if it's slightly bigger, just shrink it, right? The token.
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It just looks hilarious.
It just, yeah, it's a big map.
It's a big map. All right. So the plan is for you guys to jump into your rowboat and try to navigate. Now, you could try to go in whatever side or section that you want. And then Mac, you've got Cheese still with you.
But Cheese can be flying.
Cheese can be flying, yeah.
Cheese can be the what is it, the mermaid on the front of the boat that brings good luck?
That's right.
Masthead, figurehead, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, start making some map adjustments. Don't mind me. Okay. So, what do you want to tell the crew you're leaving behind, or at least momentarily?
Keep it as steady as you possibly can. Come in as slowly as you possibly can. We are going to try to clear the entryway so that you will not be set upon. Stay here until you feel you cannot anymore, or until we signal you from. Is there like on the entryway? Do we see like a, I don't know, a nest or a like something like a place where people would stand?
What do you mean?
Like either a balcony or like I imagine like the top of like a castle gate, like where people would stand up there on top of it.
Some kind of a gangplank where people are standing around.
Go ahead and roll perception checks as you guys start getting closer. Obviously, you want to start trying to look and see where you're going. When you go towards this area, you've got the 2 cliffs with the obvious entrance in the middle. Mm-hmm. Do you want to go towards that? Would you want to go to the left of it or to the right of it? To the left of it, you've got, you can see a bridge spanning into another outcropping. And then same thing onto the right. Basically, they're all connected kind of to each other, but you don't have to go straight through that, what you guys called a kill box. You could go.
Left or right. Yeah, I think we want to try to like not.
I'll ask you this: do you want to go towards where the tower was, or which is on the left side, or just towards other outcroppings on the right side?
Probably the right side. We don't want to mess with the big building quite yet. While we get our ship a little bit closer, a little bit safer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have a way of signaling our ship if it's safe to come in?
Discuss that with your crew if you have some kind of.
Yeah.
I'll give you a chance to still say some parting words about what do you want some kind of signal to be or something.
Sure.
I mean, you would be.
I mean, I can make my dancing lights a little man that goes weep.
Exactly.
You would definitely be in
Just-
invisible. Yeah, you would be in visible range, and depending on you think once you start sailing away, you're probably outside of shouting range, especially with water and crashing waves and cliffs and things. You don't think you would be able to do audio, but you might be able to signal visually.
Yeah.
Set up a crude system of like six signals that you can do with three balls, Sarah, and a approach it safe.
It's a blink, like the blinks for
Right, yeah.
What was that called? The Morse code.
Yes. One for approach it's safe. One for approach but it's not safe, so be ready.
Danger close.
One for don't approach, it's not safe.
And one for get the hell out.
And one for turn back around and go through
One
the
for
storm.
please bring us food. We're hungry. Also not safe.
Also not safe. Yeah.
And then one more for, by the way, Mac wants French fries. You start just going down a rabbit hole. We've created this whole complex language now just for ordering food.
That's right.
Okay. These waters are pretty rough as you guys are navigating through them.
We can't go too far left and right because you were describing the storm still out there, right?
Yeah, the storm is still out there. You have to kind of stay close to the outcroppings, but you do note that like these areas, which are now kind of grown over with, grass and seaweed and shit, so they look more like islands. But you can tell they were formed from all these crashed ships, and these croppings are everywhere. You do know.
Can Mac talk to the seaweed and tell it to disperse and make the island collapse?
Seaweed.
Seaweed's a plant.
It is a plant.
I'm not going to ask the question. Seaweed is a plant. Is seaweed not a plant? It is definitely a plant.
Yeah, it is a plant. Look at Remy. He's so fucking happy about this too.
The spell doesn't enable plants to uproot themselves and move about,
Yeah.
but they can freely move branches.
Because
tendrils.
every other player has tried to ask that, so they had to put that in the description.
Chaos gremlins unite.
That's right.
So
And
again,
it's like about the best you can actually access to physically do is just hamper people and create difficult terrain.
yep.
But you can get information from it too.
So you guys take your rowboat and make your way over. You're very, very tiny amongst these large rocks. And you can see, again, these towering sheer cliffs that have some kind of, some sections are maybe a little bit lower because they're not, they kind of formed from all this destruction. But you see that the only real entrance that you can tell is like way further down. They're just all connected by bridges. Essentially. And right now you haven't gone under or past any of these rocky outcroppings. You're still staying kind of like in front of them, I guess, unless you want to turn towards one. But looking at these cliffs, it would be a pretty challenging thing to climb up it, but like half your party has a climb speed.
I
believe,
yeah. Who does not have a climbing speed?
I'm good. I have my spider shoes.
Mac, you definitely do, right?
Cloak. Yep.
Yeah. I feel like you do. You also do just as part of being a ranger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does Toro have climb speed or
Uh,
fly speed? he's a bird. I don't know if he ever got.
I don't think he does. Yeah.
No, the
Cheese technically has flight. I think
He has wings. Yep.
Technically,
Can't carry people, but he can fly.
can he not carry people?
Toro's pretty light. Toro's pretty tiny. He's got those bird bones.
Depends how you want to argue that, I guess.
I mean, it would definitely be slowed down, but it would be kind of tricky. Usually you have to be a size larger, I think.
You can use it as a mount if you're size medium or smaller, but while you're riding your Drake, you can't use the flying speed. That's what it says.
Can't use the flying speed of this feature. Oh, interesting. Okay, I stand corrected. I guess it
Right.
specifically says that.
Yeah. But if you want to say Toral's really light, then I mean Toral just has to like hold his arms out and he's got wings.
Mm-hmm. I don't think
I've
anchors
got-
have a flight speed though.
Yeah. I do have a grappling hook. I've also got pittons, and I've got a grappling hook.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how far a grappling hook could be thrown.
You feel like you might be able to try to navigate towards one of these close outcroppings. Whichever one you want. Right now, you're just to the east of the one killbox section, which means you're kind of coming towards another group of outcroppings with a bridge spanning between them. If you guys want to give me perception checks, try to craning up on what you're trying to see.
Sure.
Man, Mac with a 22. Jeez.
I
Wow.
can see.
All right.
We all did pretty well.
Yeah,
on
even
this,
Tarver got 16. You definitely feel like the top is flat. From what you can tell, it looks like it is kind of designed. And in fact, with those 22s, you think you spot on both the outcroppings that you're very close to a large mounted ballista.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Not safe.
All right.
Not safe.
Well, if there's a ballista up there, I can hook my grappling hook at least onto that, if nothing else.
We should go take it down.
Yeah. Yeah, so I say that we use that as our point of entry. Scale the walls here. Commando style.
Okay. Give me.
Go
ahead.
Not to ask you to spend more spell slots that you've already wasted one, Mac. But Pass Without Trace might be useful. Oh, we have a scroll too. Pass Without Trace might be useful right now because we're trying to like sneak into this place. I don't want to get up to the top of this thing and there'd be like 6 dudes up there.
Use the scroll. Don't use the spell slot. Use the scroll.
We got that scroll.
Yep, you can use that scroll. Flip on that, Pass Without Trace. Almost invisibility. But I was going to say, go ahead and try to give me a strength check as you try to navigate towards the nearest cliff without shattering your boat, basically. Assuming there's multiple oars, however, somebody can give you the help action, in which case you can have advantage.
I provide help.
Help
Because we
me.
both know that Salva is not steering the boat.
That's right.
So, without being too pedantic, which cliff did you want to scale? I'm trying to put you on the map just yet, but
yeah.
So you
I think we
went.
said the right one.
Yeah, so there's the killbox area that your ship was kind of the only place the ships can go through. Basically, it has no bridge spanning between them. You're to the right of that one, and now so there's another 2 here, and there's a bridge spanning between them. So if you go to the left, you'd be at the rightmost killbox one, or if you go to the right, you'd be at the one that's to the right of that one and connected to it. You've seen ballista on both of them.
Okay. Whichever one's closest to the kill box, I think.
Okay.
Our goal is still to get to the kill box and clear it of any dangers to our ship.
Sure. Okay.
Does Borges have a climb speed? we didn't talk about Borges's.
I don't think he does.
I mean, he might be light enough. He could just hold on my back while I climb.
Well, I don't think Borges. You've only got the small ship. It's only you guys on here.
We said Borges and Toro swimming.
Oh.
Toro wasn't even in the boat either. I mean, Toro's not here technically, but when he is here, he swam.
I think Toro is technically. Yeah, we can have him reappear after.
Right.
Borges is swimming with you. We're gonna back up a little bit. You take one look at this water and see that Borges would have to exert a lot of energy to get through it just in these waters, and it's possible he might be damaged from swimming in the waters. You could still have him swim in there, and he might still follow you in there, but that's just a warning that he's even looking at it going, "Oh, these are not good swimming conditions."
Well, it's still fine. We still got 4 in the ship. Well, yeah, 4 seats in the boat, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to have Borges on the boat then?
Yeah. Just put Borges in the boat then.
Okay. All right. But in that game, because the waters are a little bit rougher, I'm going to ask for a a strength check.
Strength check, yes. Okay.
To try to navigate towards. Again, just picture that crashing, like, you know, you're.
I needed the help.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and you're
20
just
though.
doing this, and there's multiple of you, like, basically navigating and trying to keep it steady. And now you're you're close to one of the cliffs. And you think you can try to grapple your way on there.
And collapse the boat as we get out.
That's true.
Because
Yeah.
we take it with us. It's our briefcase boat.
Yeah. So how do you want to try to scale it? You see a 50-foot cliff that you're trying to, you know, get onto from this boat, which you've got your boat like right next to it, but.
So I think everybody else can get up on their own. I think it's just me and Borges who are having any problems.
Yeah.
And I'll try to. Could I mean, I don't know how high I can throw a grappling hook, but could I try to use like an athletics check to just really heave the thing up there?
You know, it's made of shipwrecks, so you think there's actually a lot of purchasable
okay.
areas where you
sort
could
of like
where you could probably
with that. Okay.
put it at, I think. Yeah. So I don't have a problem with you hurling a grappling up there enough to create a handhold. I'm gonna make you do a athletics check because I assume you're gonna try to place that grappling hook in a way that's maybe not super obvious, maybe like a little bit below.
Yeah.
So
How
even though
about
you
if
got
the climbers just take the grappling hook with us and then we just like latch it on?
fucking cheese can just fly.
Cheese can just fly up there and just yeah.
Mhm.
Why don't one of you three that can get up there on your own position my grappling hook so that I can climb up? That's a good idea.
Yeah, once you guys start ascending, though, I am going to ask for a group stealth check.
Okay.
We do have that scroll of pass without
You do have a
trace.
scroll of pass without trace, which you have turned on. And you've activated, I assume, the folding boat and put that away, which is some really cool heist level shit that I love.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
Briefcase,
This is
getaway
That's
vehicle.
gone
Optimal
back into the
use.
bag.
Yeah.
all right. What do you need? Stealth checks? From
Stealth
everybody?
checks, please. I don't know if somebody still has control of Borges or you need me to do it.
I think I've got his character sheet. He does not have a stealth score, so it's just a dex. But he's fucking quiet.
But he's fucking Borges.
Mhm.
Nat
I mean,
20.
all he has to do is hang on to me and not make any sound. So it's probably not hard to do.
He just hangs on to you the child from Mandalorian.
Yeah, exactly.
His name Bebo or something stupid.
Grogu.
Thank you, Grogu.
And they're making a movie they're calling it The Mandalorian and Grogu. That's the name of the movie they're making.
Movie? Oh, that's a gross name for a movie.
It's just a bad name.
That sounds like a 70s like
yeah.
sitcom.
And also, you finished that fucking story, Disney. I know it's the only like successful Star Wars thing you've done in a while. But
I still never went back to season
you
3.
finished-
They lost.
Oh. Well, they finished it. Not satisfyingly, but they finished it.
Yeah.
It's over. Don't stop.
Make
Disney.
it stop. Let him in peace. All right. These are decent rolls, but with your pass without trace, obviously it's amazing rolls for your stealth effort. So you are able to very heisty and stealthily scale the cliff using the rope very carefully. What is the order of ascent here? And technically, Sabra and Mac can scale the wall.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the main order of ascent is mainly just Gottwald and Borges, I guess, because you could
Probably Gottwald and Borges after those two. Like
Okay.
them probably first, because I mean they had to go up there to put my grappling hook up.
Yeah.
And Borges is literally attached to me, so it's us two after those two.
Okay.
Mac will go first.
That's fine by me. I'm squishy.
Okay. you guys found the perfect spot to climb up because it's one of those where there's like multiple kind of elevations, and the south side, which is what you're climbing up, has kind of an area for you all to kind of spread around and then climb up a few more feet. But it's still like kind of, terrifying with you just scaling up just 50 feet up and there's crashing water below you. As you pull kind of up and peek around on top of this area, you see it's very small. The surface area of this particular outcrop, I'm not even calling it an island, little outcropping, is maybe 30 feet by 15 feet. Pretty small, and it is filled with pirate ass looking motherfuckers.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, there are a bunch that are literally manning a ballista that's mounted here. There's one guy that looks like he's kind of in charge of the operation right there, and he's already like, pointing at that ship and kind of, calling out and having everybody load their things. And you can see some others are kind of, they've got like these like grapple maneuver things on their belts, and they're all getting ready. And yeah, you can see what's happening. And then you look across the other island because you can kind of see it. The other island with the bridge spanning is it's about a 50-foot long bridge. On the other side, you see another group with another ballista. You also see what appears to be an ogre kind of lazily sitting by a large drum. And then next to that, you can see a pirate-ass looking minotaur with his axe like kind of nailing by. And they'll just kind of like, and you can tell they're in the process of like limbering up because they've clearly spotted your ship in the distance.
Okay.
So Samra just looks back and goes, "Bleh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the best spot to put that. I don't know what is. They're all right there together.
What are you talking about doing?
I'll cast Sickening Radiance on all of them.
Oh yes, that's I like that. That's kind of where my head first went. Like, oh yeah, just some giant AOE on this whole fucking thing. Let's just blow it all up. But I think we probably need to do something about that drum. I suspect the drum is like the turn the whole dungeon on.
I could cast Gravity Sinkhole on the drum and pull everybody into it, and then
cast gravity. I don't know how wide is this.
He got so excited for a second. His eyes as big as saucer.
I forget how wide Gravity Sinkhole is, but could you cast
20-foot radius sphere?
Could you cast Gravity Sinkhole like 5 feet over the edge of this thing?
Yes.
And just pull like 20 foot worth of dudes just right over the ledge?
Yeah.
Because that sounds pretty fucking awesome.
As long as I don't make the con saves.
That's true. That's true. And I assume like a drum might get sucked up into it as well. I don't know if it does things to inanimate objects, honestly. I don't remember what the description was. But...
Let's see here. Each creature in the sphere must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they take 5d10 force damage and are pulled in a straight line toward the center of the sphere. Let's see here. Because it's possible, on a successful save, they take half damage and aren't pulled. Doesn't say anything about inanimate objects.
Okay.
So, I mean...
We can just hope. We can just hope that the ogre gets pulled.
You can always hope.
You got a pretty good save. It's a 17. Our odds are decent.
Odds are
ogres also have good con, but
yeah.
But yeah, it's still a high save.
But there's like a bridge in between. Like, how far apart are these two groups?
About 50, 60 feet. The bridge is about 50 feet, so the groups are probably 60 feet apart.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so if we start with one...
We're going to have to deal with the other, probably.
Yeah. But if the Gravity Sinkhole pulls off everybody...
Yeah, we only have one to deal with. Yeah, and the one farthest away from us is the one with the big guys, right?
Yes.
The one that we're not right up on, yeah.
Right.
What's your range? What's your range on Gravity Sinkhole?
120 feet.
Oh, okay.
A point I can see within range.
Does casting Gravity Sinkhole alert everyone to your location. Because I don't know how long we can stay hidden down here, but we might get 2 AoEs off before they find us.
I mean, we do have Pass Without Trace on, so
So I say we don't. We make the DM work for it. We don't like surprise round, jump out, attack everybody. I say we just have you cast your gravity sinkhole over there. We just stay fucking still. We don't move. We give it a second. And then we let you do another AoE, and then we can jump out and do whatever shit we need to do.
I'm down for it.
Go ahead and give me another round of stealth checks.
As we've been talking, we've been just whispering to each other. What if you do this?
Oh, plus 10 makes 19.
That's
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
It's pretty hard to fail without Pass Without Trace, but it could happen. 9, 16, 3, 18, and 12.
I did get a 13. Yeah,
Not quite as good, but
that
yeah,
was
with
not
the
good.
plus 10, it definitely helps.
But hopefully, just one failure isn't the world.
Right, it's a group check, so
Yeah.
more than half of you got well over what you need.
Gotwall kind of clangs a little bit as he's trying to touch his armor on the wall.
Yeah.
Get too excited.
That's right. You got too excited about that gravity sinkhole.
Yeah, I will cast. So on the one that's closest to us,
Okay.
I will cast Gravity Sinkhole, where the point of the sinkhole is just off to the side, where as everyone gets pulled to the center for failing their Constitution saves, they get thrown off the side of the ledge that they're standing on.
Okay. How big is the sinkhole and which side?
It is a 20-foot radius sphere, so a 40-foot diameter.
Okay.
So you got, since you're only doing it on one side, you've got 20 feet to work with, I assume, is how that would work, right? Because you're putting the center off.
I'm assuming that this ledge is like not very big.
Yeah. I think you described it as like a 20 by 30 or something. It didn't sound very big, but
Yeah.
That is
So-
correct.
I should be able to get basically almost all of it
Yes.
in my gravity sinkhole.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely have the middle of it be off center and still get everybody. Sorry, did you say left or right? You want the bridge side or the kill box side?
The side that we're closest to, the one that doesn't have the ogres on it yet.
No, I mean that.
'Cause
But I mean
you said the side we were closest to.
Right, I know, but which point do you physically want to pull them off? Which side you want to pull them off?
because
you're aiming. Yeah, you're aiming the thing not at the middle. You're aiming it on one side or the other to pull them off, I assume. So which side of the outcropping do you want to put it on? There's the right side is the bridge that connects, and then the left side is just the kill box area.
Kill box.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the
maybe
left
the
side.
side that the other group doesn't see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, hey, where'd they go? Maybe they just look over and be like, hey, did they all go to lunch? What happened?
Well,
Yeah,
you do know that
it's a mass lunch break.
you can see over the other side of the kill box is a similar situation as well. With
Yeah,
the
yeah.
outcropping has oodles of stuff on it. Oodles, I say. Okay, so anybody else want to do anything? You just all want to hunker down and stay perfectly still while this goes
Just
off.
stay quiet. Yeah.
All right. Savra, go ahead and
Cast my gravity sinkhole. All right. Do I cast it at 4th level or 5th level? Because
Does
if
it?
I do it at 5th, it adds another D10 of damage.
That would be nice, but
I
the
might
whole
save it
goal
with 4 and then do a 5th with the next one.
with the other one, yeah.
Yeah,
the goal
because
is to
it's
pull
got
them
bigger-
off, not the damage.
yeah.
So yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Because the other one has some bigger dudes that might actually make the save. So
That's true.
all right. Gravity sinkhole at the 4th level.
Let's do it.
all right.
Finally getting put on the map.
Finally get put on the map. So gravity sinkhole at the 4th level.
Where are we? There we are.
Yeah, you guys are right here. So you've seen quite a bit of shit now, which you normally would not be able to see, but you've climbed this cliff essentially.
Mm-hmm.
All
Oh
right.
geez, there's just as many guys across the
Yeah.
way. Oh, shit, I didn't know about that.
So you're hiding on the cliff. You're all peering over. And then Savra unleashes the gravity sinkhole.
Oh, I see, with the circle. Yeah.
Yeah, just off center towards that left side. Which I'm not gonna currently ask for initiative yet, but
Because we are still hiding. I'm just like sticking my hands through.
Yeah, but clearly
And
this is
then
gonna
pulling them back
cause
again.
this is gonna cause some consternation. Obviously.
Yeah.
All right, so con saves for all these guys.
It's not 16, it's 17. I refuse to delete everything and put it back in. Je refuse.
Turn that off. Never used the stat block before, I guess.
Ugh, I rolled real bad.
All right, well, those two are getting fun. This is so considering that failed save takes 5d to force me to pull in a straight line toward the center of the sphere. Okay,
It's just
very
average.
Very funny because it just ragdolls these guys like off the cliff. Yeah, I mean, good lord, the force damage alone would kill them, and then they also fall like 50 feet towards churning waters below. That's bad news for them. This guy's got to make the save.
Damn it.
All right, he makes the save. Which is this one where nothing happens? Half damage.
You take half damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll still take 11 damage.
All right. And then all these guys make con saves. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
Wow.
Damn.
26, 22, 19. One of them fails.
They just rolled well. That
They
was
rolled
just
well.
18, 20, 17.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So that was a
All right,
second
I still think that
one.
was worth it. You
They
straight
watched
up
one of
killed
their
three.
friends go.
Yeah,
flying.
which is... I mean,
And
still does
nobody-
11 damage.
What the hell happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, they still take 11 damage.
Yeah.
Here's the best part. I'm going to do it again.
All right, so what you see is,
do it again.
yeah, this sinkhole appears, and all of a sudden, people get like torn off there. A 20-foot radius sphere of crushing force, and people are getting pulled in the center, like in the middle of it, and a couple of them just die from the pull, and then at least the one guy gets pulled from his like line of his buddies, the ballista, and then he takes some damage, and he falls 50 feet to the waters below and crashes. And you can see immediately people are like shouting and pointing around and trying to look around, and a lot of people are just pointing at the ship trying to see what's going on down there. I'm gonna have them roll a few perception checks to see if they do spot you guys, but you still have pack tactic, or not pack tactics, pass without trace on. So that is perception, and you roll perception. Not very good rolls. These guys cannot find you right now.
They're wigged out because they just watched some of their friends just go flying for no reason.
Yeah, that's not.
Perhaps they jumped.
Ooh, look at these bad for these guys are the worst guards ever.
It's like that moment in Doctor Strange where the Scarlet Witch is trying to get in, and she like gets to that one guy and is just like, run.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Apparently the Minotaurs have very good perception though. Fucking natty 20 on this one. All right, so what you all see?
More failures than successes, though.
I know, yeah. Most of everybody's like running around trying to figure out. What you also notice is that your ship, your crew is trying to keep it back, but this ship is like slowly inching towards this kill box, basically. It's just that the waves are trying to get there, and you can see your crew frantically trying to keep it up there. But what you can see is after this happens, this Minotaur begins suddenly shouting and giving off this like, and just points and sees, I don't know, maybe cheese flying around or just one of you, and then suddenly everybody starts seeing you guys. So now I'm going to ask for some initiative.
Now we jump out to surprise everybody.
Now we jump out. Yeah. The stealth portion is over, as it always ends eventually. Although we got some work out
That
of
was
this
a pretty
one.
good effective stealth, yeah.
All right.
Damn it.
You guys are in a precarious spot at the moment. Let's see, better do these three. initiative. Let's do your group initiative. Let's do your group initiative. All right. That one. That's probably good enough for now. All right, so the Minotaur is screeching about the fact that you guys are hanging on the cliff walls right here, and clearly something bad has happened to these guys. You see one particularly powerful pirate come running over here to the cliff's edge, and since you guys are currently hanging onto the wall, he's just going to try to knock you off said wall by using a contested strength check. He's going to go to Mac first. Give me a strength check, Mac.
I believe traditionally the attacker goes first, but...
Oh, sorry, I am going. 19.
Oh, shit. I wish you hadn't now.
Alright, you see with one fell swoop, this guy comes up and just bodies Mac and shoves him off the wall. Mac, go ahead and give me a dex save as you try to avoid basically crashing onto the cliffs below and try to fall probably into the water, be your safest bet.
How high up are we?
You're 50 feet up.
Damn.
Yeah. Alright, that's a pretty good save. Let's see, would normally be 5d6. Roll me 3d6 for damage with a 27 dex save. I'll say you do a nice fall into the water, but you still take 14 bludgeoning damage from the fall. And then he will attempt to do the same thing with Gottwald.
Willie now.
Will he? Damn.
I am holding onto a rope, fucker.
I also rolled a 7.
Oh, no! Well, I have inspiration. I can use
Go
that.
with a natty 1. Okay.
Well, that's fine. I don't know how I rolled a 1
and
and
a
a
2.
2. And a 2 worked. That's
And a 2 worked because I rolled a 3.
That's
Wow.
wild.
Wow.
That is
Hilarious.
Guys, you're fucking around tonight. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, the dice
We're
were
playing games.
crazy on that one. You guys both do a weird thing where like he tries to but almost falls over and you almost like fall over backwards. It's a
We're like, wait, do you go?
You're getting like,
I
yeah,
go? You go?
tangled up in the ropes. It's not a pretty sight.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, these guys seem to abandon their ballista because they notice you are right on top of them. So they basically just take out their, what do they have? Maces. And they just start pounding the maces. They don't try to shove. They just start pounding maces.
Start pounding maces.
Start pounding maces. They got 2 attacks. We'll do 1 at Sabra and 1 at Gottwald, according to Token
No.
Fate. So Sabra first with a 7.
I'm good.
Gottwald with a 19.
19 does not hit.
Not hit.
With my, because I assume because I'm climbing, I can't have a shield equipped, right? Like,
I'd say that's fair.
just logically, I think.
I'd say you're probably hanging on with both
think,
hands.
I think my 21's coming from a shield, I think. Let me turn it off and see what happens.
Oh.
My AC is a 19 without the shield, so that actually would hit.
I appreciate your honesty there. 7 bludgeoning.
The visuals of it didn't jibe for me.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, how do I have a 21?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The next one steps up, and this guy can take advantage of pack tactics. He's got a buddy right next to him. Let's see what Token Fate decides. Sabra getting it twice with advantage. Once with a 19.
You asshole.
DM has no sympathy for your surprise gravity sinkhole ability. And a second time for a 17.
I'm fine. I have a shield
The
now.
shield comes
Yeah.
up. All right. You see the Minotaur that spotted you goes across the bridge, but you do note that he purposely goes slowly across the bridge.
20.
Very gingerly. He does not do his charge or anything sexy. He just does that. And then I guess technically takes the dash action, but he still moves at half speed. 15. So he only gets to here.
Okay.
Gottwald, it is your turn. Mac has fallen into the waters below, but you've got a bunch of dudes right here.
Mac will be back. Mac will join us when he can.
It goes to black, just Mac will return.
That's right. This mid-action scene, he gets shoved off a cliff, falls out into the water, cut to black. Mac will return. All right, Gottwald's gonna pull himself up off of the rope onto this ledge, which I assume he's gonna have to like get up pretty close to these dudes to do that.
They're right at the edge, yeah. So you're gonna either take an attack of opportunity or perhaps use something to shove them over because they're literally trying to block your path.
I'll take an attack of opportunity as I pull
Okay.
myself up. That's
All right. In that case, I believe you can go through their space. I think is what we determined.
Okay, yeah.
So they will do that. 13 is not gonna hit.
Nope. Don't go on top of me.
Or I guess you're still down there.
No, he's with me. He's on my back.
Oh, he's climbing. I guess I'll allow it.
He's been hanging on to me like a backpack the entire time.
He's technically medium sized, but you are quite large. So I'll allow
yeah.
it. But mechanically, it's.
I thought you were gonna make me roll. I thought you were gonna make me roll strength checks to do that at some point, but you never did. So I was like, all right.
I forgot about it. But also, we love Borges, and he's got plot armor.
That's right. No, 13 does not hit.
Okay.
Okay. Now is where we start having fun.
This is right where I want to be.
Gothwold is like, you can knock people off glaciers. I can do the same. And Gottwald is going to get large.
Gottwald loves this. There you go. You're large.
All right. So first, he is going to. Actually, no, he's not even going to attack. At first, I was like, let's attack, but I get advantage on athletics checks, so he's not even going to attack. He's going to start shoving with his horns. He's just going to start knocking people off. He's going to take the shove action for both of his attack actions.
Okay.
Because he gets plus 12, and he has advantage on that. First off, the guy who knocked Mac into the water.
Okay. The guy looks like the boss man.
Yep. So it's a contested athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh,
So close! He has a plus 10!
He sure
Oh,
does.
shit.
I was really hoping to go toe to toe with you, but you rolled a fucking 22. Oh, man.
Goodbye, asshole!
All right, we'll do the same thing. I'm going to give him a deck save.
Okay.
As he go. Oh, he's going to take all that damage.
Maybe Mike can fight that guy down in
Fight
the
that guy in the water. I'm dropping that guy down. Incoming. Gottwald, if you want to roll the 5d6 damage as you knock that dude over the cliff.
Sure. Not good. 11 damage.
All right, yeah, he takes 11 damage. And Mac, this guy just flops right in the water next to you. Crash.
We just see Matt continuously sticking his head in the water, yelling, "Sharky!"
Where are you, Sharky?
I have food for you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, now number 1 next to me. That one's because the other two are kind of weirdly positioned where they're not going to go right off the edge.
Yeah, all these guys look injured from the sinkhole, too.
Yeah. All right, another shove. 23.
Guess he's not of a plus 10.
Nope.
He's getting shoved over. Give me another
Wah.
5d6. How far does it shove them when you shove?
I think just 5 feet.
Just 5 feet, okay.
Yeah.
Good enough, it's pretty small.
11 damage.
It's also low, but that's enough to kill him when he hits the water. Crash. There's just bodies floating down there.
It's the same amount, actually. It's the same low number.
Yeah.
All right. That's all he. Actually, no. You know what?
What?
We're starting a giant fight. Fuck it. I'm just gonna.
Fuck it.
Take a action surge and go game.
All right.
So I get another action, which is 2 more.
Right, I've got a.
So
a
the,
soundbite
we're
for this.
sovereign.
Yeah. Sure. Fuck it.
Yep. Where Sovereign's at, so this is my question, because I'm not sure on the visual. Are 2 and 3 standing next to the edge of the cliff? Like, if I knock them 5 foot forward, would they go over the edge? Or is that more land there?
It's more land, but they would go over some bit of an cliff's edge there. It's kind of uneven land, basically, down there.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm not going to actually shove them. I'm going to punch both of them.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll still move them 5 feet, but it will do some damage to them. So that's number 3. Oh shit. Okay,
Ooh,
well.
Natty 1 is gonna miss. You nearly knock yourself off the cliff, giving that wide of a shot.
This one actually might knock number 2 actually off because it would be right here. It wouldn't be where Sabra's at. But I'm gonna punch him too. That one ought to hit.
You rolled a 1 and then a 19.
Yeah. For 10 damage, and he gets pushed 5 feet. Right there.
Yeah, that's pretty close to the edge. I'll give him a dex save. Let me get a 15. Nope. All right, that's good enough. He goes tumbling down. Give me another 5d6. Clear this area.
That's better damage.
He had exactly 19 hit points left. By the way.
He landed, his head just hit a rock on the way down. Just you hear the crunch. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done. He's done.
He's donezo. All right, is that it for Gottwald?
Then he will just take a step forward, turn to the Minotaur, and just bring it on, brother.
this is the Force Awakens traitor.
Exactly.
The ogre starts beating on that drum.
I knew that was going to be a problem.
And I really wish I had this ability earlier. And Alliath starts to turn within 60 feet of the drums, and you hear the drummer gains advantage on ability checks and saving throws.
Oh,
For
wow.
as long as the drummer continues drumming.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sabra, I'm going to need you to gravity sinkhole that guy.
Sinkhole that man right now.
So how far does the drum sound go out? 60 feet?
60 feet.
About
yeah.
60 feet from the drummer.
I was going to do the other side first.
Yeah. Oh,
What was
across the way, these guys?
Yeah, these ones over here, yeah.
You could do that. Yeah, they're going to be a problem eventually.
But his actual action on his turn is to incite an ally. Within 60 feet, you can hear the drums. That ally gains advantage on their next attack roll, so he'll incite the Minotaur.
Okay.
All right, most of these guys are dead, I think. Or no, this one is not, actually. This is... Okay, this is a ballista bolt pretty far down, but you can see that your ship is now drifting a little bit closer, and this team is now kind of in disarray. So they just try to launch a ballista bolt at your ship.
Oh, no.
Attack us! Yeah. This is the one that's pretty far away from you guys.
Yeah.
Give them advantage because they've got the help action with enough thugs around them. 3. Actually, if they crit, they do double damage. 60-10?
Oh, damn.
Who are they aiming for?
The ship. They're literally just firing at your ship itself, which your ship did take some damage earlier, and now it just took another 29 damage from a nasty...
Do we know how much HP our ship has? Have we ever, talked about that?
Your ship has 200 hit points.
Oh, okay.
You took 12, and you took
26 is
11,
not-
and now you just took 29.
Not great numbers, actually.
Yeah, so you're about maybe 50 damage in the hole so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the crew trying to scramble around. This ballista, however, squarely takes aim. Like, you can see the ballista, swings around, the one on the other side of the cliff. Takes aim at you all. Gottwald, however, is the more obvious target here. He is large. He's knocked everybody off, so they definitely swing the ballista and aim it at you. But with 3 of them, they can operate the ballista in 1 round.
Isn't this guy over on the left-hand side?
Yes.
Oh, it's the right-hand side that fired at our ship.
No, it's the... There's another one to the lower left side that actually
we
fired
can't
at your
see
ship.
that one.
Yeah, you can't see that
we
one.
we can see like barely the edge
It's
of that
pretty
one.
far,
I see.
yeah.
Okay,
I had dynamic
okay.
lighting set up for all of them, but since you're up high, I kind of removed it for the ones you can kind of see around you.
Was it this one?
The one that fired at your ship is kind of to the left of the big ship down there.
It's down, yeah, like bottom left.
Yeah, bottom left.
We can't see it.
Yeah, you can't
we
really
can
see it.
Oh, I can see like the tip of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the tip. This one, though, right here, which if you notice, I actually numbered the ballistas. Number 2 is actually going to fire at you, Gottwald. And with 3 of them operating it, the 4th one can use the help action to give them advantage.
Oh, great.
So 1d20. I don't know why I didn't fucking set this up as a thing in the character sheet. I definitely should have. So let me roll this twice. But a 14 is not going to hit, I believe.
Nope, I got my shield out now.
Yeah, that giant ballista bolt comes sailing past. All right, you've got Borgus.
All right, Morgus is gonna run through Gottwald's legs so he doesn't get next to this thug here. He really wants to pull this off because it's gonna be funny. He's gonna pull out his new crossbow
Oh lord.
and shoot it at they're not numbered. The guy to the north of the 5 crossbow. Ballista.
Guy to the sorry, where are we? Oh, you're going to the east side. Okay, sure.
Yep.
Yep. Shoot one of those guys.
Does a 12 hit?
It does hit. The thugs do not have very good armor. Borgus
Well,
don't
in
miss,
that
son.
case, guess what he does with this crossbow? He pulls him 15 feet, or he has to make a strength check.
He has
actually.
to make a contested strength check. So both him and
So-
literally Borgus has to forcibly pull the guy off with his strength.
Actually, the damage didn't list for some reason. I may have to play with the damage.
Click on the. Oh, you're right.
I did. When I did, it
Oh,
didn't show the
shoot.
damage.
I don't know why I didn't do that. Yeah, it
I'll
definitely
play
does
with it,
damage.
but-
Okay.
It's 1d10 plus 3, so it's 5 damage.
Okay.
And then he's got to make a What is the number?
It's
I don't know
contested.
what the number
Each party has to make a
Oh,
strength
okay.
check. It's like a
Okay.
grapple maneuver.
Gotcha.
So Borgus has to literally pull the guy over with his strength. Oh, Borgus
damn.
tries but can't quite tuck him over. That
Yep,
would have been cool.
Armor protects him, but doesn't make him stronger.
that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he spends the rest of his turn reloading this crossbow.
Yep. All right, that thug is dead. Mac, you are in the water.
Yes.
And the water is not a good place to be
Why?
because it's crashing against these cliffs. I'm gonna need a strength saving throw from you.
Wait.
Wait, I say.
I have a ring of water walking.
Go on.
I've been wearing it. I just climb out of the water. Like a cool, weird special effect.
Can you share the ring with the rest of the class? I have not. I don't recall this.
I clicked on it. Do you not see it?
Oh, sorry, you did.
can
I was
stand
scrolling.
on and move across any liquid surface as if it were solid ground.
All right, fair enough. I did not know you possessed such a ring. I can't recall you using. You know what? You did use the ring in the Storm Maidens area too. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I like fall in the water, but then I just kind of like, you see him like climbing out, like he's climbing out of dirt or something.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
weird, but I will allow it. Sure. Okay.
So he's just standing there.
That is interesting, actually, that the word is may. Like, it's not like it is solid ground. Like, you can choose when it is and is not solid ground.
Yeah. That'd be weird
you
if you had to
can.
like
You
take the
can.
ring off to like fall in the water and then put it on.
Right. Otherwise, it would be solid ground. That'd be a little dangerous, yeah. But
All right, I will allow
Yeah,
it.
that would hurt. So do I get any advantage on this guy who's in the water? It's like if I like just look down at him and just start stabbing him.
I'll allow it because you're walking on
suddenly
water and he's not.
like prone. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
he's
like
falling
the-
in the water and he's gonna have to deal with the water situation, whereas you're just standing on water.
You just
Like,
put your foot on the top
motherfucking-
of his head and hold him underwater.
Like motherfucking turtle Jesus just walking on water.
You were not chosen, my son.
I know.
Allow me to baptize you in the seas, boy.
Oh, you shouldn't have pushed me in the water. So would you say I have advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
I accept all of your arguments.
First,
Sustain.
scimitar speed
29.
will have a sneak attack on it, +1, and then cheese will add 2 extra lightning damage to him.
10, 11, so 13 damage.
You know what? Let's just throw on favored foe. Why not? Might as well use it now that I know I can.
Yeah, exactly.
This feature I just now realized I have.
+6. So let me play.
You're getting to like Reese's last character where Eric just had to pause.
I know,
Like,
right?
okay, do all your calculations. Then
Do all your calculations and tell me the final.
Okay,
Final result.
so 19 lightning damage.
Okay. He definitely takes some nasty damage.
All right, and then I have to turn that back off. Okay, and then the next 2 attacks. Okay,
Damn, 26 will hit. Yep.
another 21. I didn't even need advantage.
21. Ouch.
Still alive?
He is still alive. He's a very beefy mini boss.
Damn.
Who is now floundering in the water, having been stabbed, fallen 50 feet, and been stabbed several times.
I tell cheese. Wait, no, I used my bonus action. Damn it. All right.
Which one's a bonus? That favored foe?
No, the scimitar speed. It's a bonus action for my 3rd strike.
Oh, I see. You just did the 2. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And so cheese is in the air, right?
You rolled 16 like 3 times.
Mhm.
Yes. Presumably, you haven't told me anything different about cheese.
All right. I'm going to tell cheese. Cheese, I've got this. Go aggro the minotaur up there. So cheese is going to fly and just get in the
Did you
minotaur.
specify Gottwald? Because there are 2 minotaurs.
The Minotaur you don't know.
Yeah.
The stranger Minotaur.
It's always the minotaur you don't know.
That's right.
That's true. He'll tell him to like fly around in his face to
Okay.
dodge.
Aggravate him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Savra still hanging on to the cliff's edge. You do feel like this might be a precarious spot to hang, to where the DM would make you roll strength saves if you remain on the edge of the cliff.
I mean, I have my spider shoes, so I'm not really hanging. I'm just walking.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll just kind of go up and stand next to the ballista here. God, I really don't want to fight this person next to me.
I'll take care of him eventually.
All right, I'll do something else then. I will.
We need you doing AoE damage. We don't need
Yeah.
you dealing with one thug next to you.
I've got a shield. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I will cast Gravity Sinkhole on this island over here.
Okay.
Oh no, wait! I'm supposed to do it on the drummer man, aren't I?
There's more guys over there though.
Yeah.
I feel like that.
Yeah.
There's
I
another
feel like you
there's another drummer guy over there too.
there's multiple, but I feel like you're gonna get a lot more like bang for your buck on that left island.
Yeah, I can't move the circle myself, so
Yeah.
let me draw my own circle here.
Right.
Hang on, leave that one there.
Oh
Think
shit,
so.
that's pretty good. All but one guy. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The center's off the cliff, like right
Yep.
here. Right? Yeah. With their advantage.
I couldn't even do it like, well, yeah, I think that's your
It,
best bet.
it could,
I mean, I guess you could get the lower half of the Minotaur and move it over just a tad, so you could probably, yeah, if you want to get it farther out.
Like there you go.
Right. Yeah.
All right, another gravity sinkhole. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
28 force damage this time. So I did it a little higher.
Nice.
Top to bottom with the con saves. Minotaur is getting pulled out.
Oh damn! Minotaur, goodbye.
28 damage. Roll 5d6. As he falls into the water.
11. That's a lot of ones.
Loving that 11 damage for some reason.
We are loving that 11. Yeah, loving that 11. That's
Bandit ragdolls and instantly dies from the force damage. The ogre makes the save.
He takes
damn.
14 damage.
14 damage. Then we've got the Parade of Thugs.
they're operating a ballista at advantage.
1, 2, 3, 4. Not nearly as good as the other side.
Oh yeah.
3 of them.
One
Ragdoll
poor guy
over.
gets left alone on the island. The rest-
28 damage. That guy dies. I need another 5d6.
18.
All right, that guy dies, and another 5d6.
15.
That guy dies,
Nice.
and then the bottom one takes 14
half.
damage. Yep. Okay, so there you go. The Minotaur technically in the water alive. The rest of them all died. Yeah, they get nastily obliterated.
This is where the DM goes like fucking high level wizards.
No, I
Break-
totally
break
was
the
like,
fucking-
this is a field day for
for
this party. I mean, Toril and Gottwald shoving and the sinkhole.
Yeah,
like,
so you knew this was coming.
yeah. It's all designed to just soak up all those spells and abilities for you guys. The right side.
Yes, throw all my thugs into the water.
Same thing, has targets now. Gottwald and Mac are target. Gottwald's still the big target, so they're going to target Gottwald. This is the number 5 ballista on the right side.
Okay.
And same thing, they're going to use advantage with the help action and shoot you with a ballista strike. Oh my gosh. Cannot. I had rolled a 10 with advantage.
Yep. 10 with advantage.
Yep. All right, and at the end of the round, you see that your ship is inexorably moving forward. You've got the crew still trying to, take care of it and navigate it as well as they can, but you see that they have basically nowhere to go with it. They either have to leave, turn around and leave, or just go forward because there's not really a good place to leave
It's
it
fine.
here.
We've drawn the attention.
Yeah, at this point you see
We've triggered the trap.
Yeah, the other islands start waking up, and then in the distance, near where you see the smoked tower, you can't see anything, but you hear a loud, deep voice that sounds like a much larger creature bellowing out, "It's time for some fun, then."
I'm already having fun.
But I think we're gonna go ahead and end the session here.
Oh shit! I lost track of time.
Yeah, we lost track of time. I figured we might be able to get through one round of combat. But yeah, we are about at the time's end, so we'll have to resume this insane fight. Next...
Well, real quick, do I recognize
Yes.
the voice? I am on high alert for Tentrix this entire time. Do I recognize that voice?
You are for sure it is not Tentrix.
Okay.
It sounds quite deep and loud, and you check your portfolio of Pirate Lord captains, and you note that there is one Pirate Lord that you have not faced yet.
Okay. There is a pirate lord.
Dum dum dum!
Oh no, a giant! Shit.
Oh no! Gottwald says that, and it cuts to black.
Gottwald says it not an accent. He just says it.
He forgets his accent for a second.
He forgets his
Oh
accent
shit,
for a
y'all a giant! Oh no! Sabra, obvious MVPC with the multiple gravity sinkholes.
Yeah, throwing dudes off cliffs is pretty cool.
Definitely showing off some wizardly AoEs here. No
another one.
question there. Another potion of resistance. What you need is piercing resistance.
Right.
Necrotic. That doesn't help me.
Oh, that doesn't help you at all.
You could give it to somebody else, presumably.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'll just be like, here. I don't want this.
Yeah. Eventually, I may have to blast you with necrotic damage. So
There you go. Yeah, when it comes time, when I have to hit you with
my
necrotic
necrotic
damage.
spells. All right, that is going to do it for this week's session of Call from the Deep. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to all the wonderful fans for watching. Be sure to head over to our live post-session discussion chat from the deep after our show tonight. And big thank you to all of the patrons. Shout out to Platinum patrons: Joe, Will, Thomas, Dan, Brennan, Genocide, Eclectic, Roleplayer, Christopher, Corey, Big Nut, John F, John L, Tyler, Nathan, Cap, Chrisley, Counselor, Andrew, The Relder, Stephanie, Patrick, Jason, Ismail, Amit, Lippy, Spud, Sharni, Warden, Harold, Eudaimonia, LLC, Jamie, Reese, Tom, and AJ. And gold patrons: RPG, Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, The Lizard Lounge, Jerome, Nathan, Fasagatora, Scott, Refus, Karen, Jerry, Glenn, Marcus, and Mark. Thank you all very much for your support. We're live streaming our adventures every week, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
TTFN. Oh shit. Next time, there's so many dead bodies.
There are a lot of dead bodies.
That's a lot of zombies.
Now, granted, a lot of them are in the water, but
That's
there are a lot-
okay. That's okay.
Zombies can climb cliffs after us.